What's going on, y'all? This is Cruz with Cruise Control Entertainment. We're still here at the SmackDown Slam Down Pool Party, Volume 2. Shot by C over here. Today, right now, man, we in tune with Dominique. What's going on? What's going on?
What's good? What's good?
Ain't much, man. We just here vibing. We just took a shot. You didn't take a shot.
Nah, man, I don't drink, man. I try to set an example for kids.
That's dope.
So I just recently, 2 years ago, I just cleaned it all the way up. I've been there, done that.
Dope. That's what's up. I'm trying to get over that hump.
Man, yeah, it was a journey, man. It ain't easy, but I knew it would bring me better life in my future if I just cleaned it all the way up. Especially if I'm setting an example for the younger youth, man. So I just try to be as transparent as I can be for the kids.
Dope. So what is it that you do?
Man, I'm a head basketball coach at a middle school in Hendersonville, and then I'm also running my training brand on the side. So I focus on mostly the younger youth of elementary school on up to middle school. And right now I'm currently working on grabbing some more high school students or, you know, trainees to be a part of my business. So that's kind of what I do, man. I love impacting and making a difference, and this is the best way for me to really give back. And I feel like with what I'm doing, I'm connected. I have some sort of connection with God doing what I'm doing, just teaching and impacting kids and leading. So
that's dope.
Yeah.
So what made you want to like what were you doing previous to that, to where you already have this did you play basketball?
Yeah, man. I actually played in high school in Hopkinsville, Kentucky. I'm a Kentucky boy. I'm very country.
Yeah.
And man, I just knew growing up I didn't have that extra coach. I felt like I needed that extra coach to give me that extra push. In the off season, I wasn't as focused. I was up and down trend, and so and I also didn't have the kind of coaches that I desired, the ones that I wanted to be in my life to kind of get what I needed. So it was kind of like it was you know, I was by myself. I was on my own trying to figure it out.
Right.
I wanted to go to the next level and play D1 ball, but I didn't. Nobody was telling me to lock in on your grades. Yeah. And you know, that's everybody's story.
Yeah.
So everybody's story. So that's kind of how it went. And I told myself I was gonna make something of that. I was gonna learn from that and take that and give back in a way where kids won't make those same mistakes I made.
Right.
Even though I didn't have what I needed growing up, coming from a single parent home, I still wanted to go back and structure something for the kids so that they can have, you know, platforms, camps, trainings, the necessary leadership, whatever they need to get through. So that's kind of what I do. My business is focused on getting the kids the proper training, the lessons, and the mentorship, because we know the mind is a beautiful thing to waste. So that's kind of what I do, man, and I sell merch on the side as well.
Okay.
And doing that.
Dope. So you do this with the kids. Is there any athletes that you coach? Like, well, how long have you been doing it?
Man, I've been doing it for 5 years. Been doing it for 5 years.
Is there any kids that you started out with and they, you know, in high school now and they are star athletes or?
Yes, sir. I got there's 2 kids. One named Collier Cleves. He's gonna be a freshman. I would say he'll be a true freshman, but I don't know the kind of coaching style or what that school would will allow him to do as a freshman, because you know they got that seniority thing.
Right.
And another guy named Aiden Meadows. He's a big time player, athletic, explosive. And those were Collier Cleves was my very first kid that came into my business.
Wow.
And he kind of set the tone for the rest of the kids. And as I kept posting videos of his workout, other kids started following him. So every kid that watched him under, and his buddy is Aiden Meadows, the other guy. Yeah. They was like, they kept pushing each other to want to get better, and they used me to get to where they wanted to be. So it's been a great journey, man. I'm loving it.
And you said you have a child.
Yes, I do. I have 2, man. I have a 2-year-old, and I have one on the way. She's due September 25th.
Oh, dope. Okay.
I'm a girl dad, man. Yeah. So
that's fire.
Yeah.
So with having, you know, kids, I know that especially since, you know, one's still brewing, and you still you have one that's very young.
Yes, sir.
There's a lot of time that you need for that, but also how do you find the time to put into your business and all the other kids?
Man, that's a crazy question, man, because I'm like, so I'm prioritizing in line what's most important, and I wake up and I try to do that every day. I'm not as organized as I should be. You know, my wife, she talked to me about, if I got more organized, I'd be so much more further in life. And that's pretty much everybody.
It's my problem too.
Yeah. So man, I pretty much, you know, with this entrepreneurship side thing that I got going on, I set my life up so that I could be available. So I put my kids first, and I prayed to God about that. I was like, man, I want my lifestyle to be about my family and my kids.
Right.
And so once I did that first, then I came up with a system that will work around my daughter. Man, I'm able to take her to school every morning with daycare and pick her up in the afternoon. And then after that, I'm able to go to a gym, which the coach that I coach under, man, it was such a blessing. He gave me a key to a gym that I could use. So I'm able to leave, you know, once I bring my daughter home to my wife, I'm able to go to the gym and train from 5 to 8:30, and so, and then plus the weekends, because I can't be in there during school. Yeah. So man, I kind of set my you know, my system up around my family, and everything else kind of fell in place. Because like with the money thing, it's like I work 7 days a week. You know, I work 7 days a week just to be sure that I'm covered. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And
I get it.
you know, on top of Uber, I do Uber Eats to do the filling.
Yep.
And to get the bills paid. So I'm just enjoying my freedom, man, right now.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Shout out to the wives, because
yeah.
Listen, I have 2 kids myself, and I feel like if it wasn't, you know, for the woman there, I wouldn't even be here. I wouldn't be doing half the shit I'm doing. Right. So it's like it's good when you have a good support system that believes in what you're doing.
Yes, yes. I definitely, she is one of the best. You know, she's been a huge impact in my life just because of the support system that she can do, the things that I can't do at home with my daughter, and the leadership that she can, you know, instill in my daughter. She takes care of that in the house and stuff. And I'm pretty much, you know, doing what a man do around, you know, just filling in when I can. And we got a good buddy system business, you know, connection going on too, where, you know, she don't put 100% all on me. Yeah. That's more of like my partner. So that's kind of, I think that's probably the way most couples need to go in today's society, because it takes two. Yeah, nah, and so, for sure. Man, and every time I hear an interview about a woman saying the man is supposed to take care of the house, I'm like, you don't live in reality, right? You know what I'm saying? So, I can understand where you coming from your standpoint.
Yeah, nah, gender roles is not a real thing, man. It's like you, as long as you helping one another out, picking up where one lacks, like that's what's important.
Yes, sir.
But what's your main, you know, goal with this moving forward?
Oh man, I didn't speak on my, after all that happened in high school, I went and got my master's degree. I got my associates, my bachelor's, and I went and got my master's from TSU. Yeah. Go Tigers, HBCU. Man, I plan on the kids that was, you know, driven and was part of my business and was hungry and got the grades. I want it to be like a easy avenue for them if they don't get a full ride scholarship, or you know, maybe partial scholarship. Yeah. You know, make it easier for them to get into college. So hopefully I can tap into that. Well, TSU is one of those schools. Me and Coach Penny, we got a decent relationship, but I want to connect with more schools, and then hopefully get a big time coaching job one day. Dope. So that, you know, once I get up there, I got those connections and I can vouch for my kids that I know. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think it's about. You know, once you get to that level, that networking for the next generation, you know, for the younger youth that's coming up, they need that extra help, man. Some of them, you know, you don't know what's going on in their home that's kind of stopping them or putting a cap on their
That's what I was gonna say.
Game, like, man. So
a lot of people don't even have that at their home. So to be able to have someone to, you know, be out there, because that's how I was growing up. Like, I had a stepfather, but it wasn't a father, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So going out, having football coaches and stuff, those are like the people that raised me.
Right.
So I feel like for you, like people that don't got that at home, they're looking at you like as an uncle, like a father figure.
Exactly. And you know, it's funny you said that, because it's like I'm trying not to show parents I'm trying to be a daddy to them. I want to be, you know, it's just like a bonus. Like I want to be a bonus to their life. I don't want to be. I'm not trying to take your place.
Right.
And that's why I try to put that out there in so many words, so that parents don't. Oh, he's trying to take my child from me. No, I don't want to do that. But I just want to make sure I'm filling in the gaps.
Right.
And so that's why I really take my business serious. I'm really in the business of more mentorship. Like I tell kids, basketball is a tool. And I wish I would have used it as a tool more. I probably would have felt better about playing. I took it so serious. I was so competitive, and it kind of hurt me in the long run. But then after once I realized what that was for, and I got closer to God, that's how I was able to, you know, go back and do what I do. You know what I'm saying? Because I talk to some athletes, and they still have scars from their past. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what helped me, just getting close to God and surrounding myself around other people that let their past be the past and be done with it.
Yep. No, and that's a fact. But I appreciate the story, man. It was good getting to know you, man. Let the people know where they can find you. If there's any parents out there that want to get their kids signed up, where can they find that? Man,
they can find me on www.gomo270.com. I'm on Instagram at Gomo270, and I'm on Facebook as Dominique McDonald. I'm known as Coach Dom in Hendersonville, Tennessee, and I'm also running a camp coming up, Fall Break Basketball Fun, October 3rd through the 5th. It's going to be a 3-day camp, and that camp is probably going to be one of the biggest camps to be a part of before the winter-fall season gets started. So, man, make sure you tap in with me.
Word, make sure y'all tap in, man. In tune right now. Coach Don.
Yes, sir.
In the building, man. We here vibing. And this is Cruise Control Radio. In tune. My guy Swayze over there on the boards. What's up with you? Let's go.
Let's go.